doing that unless she went in there. I wasn't doing that. Um, so okay, back to it. I kind of lost my train of thought. But back to it. So it's Sunday night. Everyone's getting ready for bed. I had my bath first. Of course, I'm youngest. So I had my bath first. I'm getting on the couch. I'm laying down. This particular night, we are getting ready all to watch Carmen again. And this night, Carmen decides to do a skit based on um, the sickness and addictions in the world. And he was explaining like these addictions and sickness are all just, demonic entities attacking people. Again, this is just our beliefs and apparently Carmen's belief because, we are Christians and it from the Bible, where we read King James Version Bible, it states this. If that's not your belief, that's not your belief. I'm not trying to force anybody to believe anything. I'm just stating as to where our beliefs was. So we're watching this skit, and again, in this skit, Carmen is the warrior. He's the warrior of God, and he has these other people, these other actors in there, and they are playing as demonic spirits. They're dressed up in these costumes like demons and everything like that. And each demon has its own name connected to the issues of the world. For example, I can't remember the names exactly, but for example, there was one demon named cancer, another demon alcoholism, another demon drug, cocaine, different things like that. And in the skit, Carmen was fighting them, and it's actually pretty good. If I could find a video, I would definitely try to drop the link down below. You can check it out. But it was a pretty good skit. I still remember it to this day because it was something in there that kind of made me laugh. And I think I actually showed my kids or whatever, but I remember this specifically because after this skit, that's when I saw it. So we watched the skit. Again, I'm surprisingly at 8 years old, I'm watching it. I'm not terrified at all. Not terrified at all. Keep in mind, our dining room is here. So I'm sitting on the couch. If I look this way, I'm seeing the dining room, and adjacent to the dining room is our kitchen. Now, if you sit on the couch where I'm at and you look this way, you can only see the table and the back door in the kitchen because the sink and the stove were adjacent. Were aligned with the wall. So if someone's in the kitchen, you can't see anyone by the sink or by the stove because it was all on the wall. But if you sat on the couch, where I was, not where my mother, but if you sat on the couch where I was, that's facing this way, if you turn your head, you could clearly see the table and you clearly see the back door that led to the back outside. So I'm able to see this, and it didn't bother me. We watched the skit. I get sleepy. I fall asleep. Guess I woke up in the middle of the night. I don't know what time it was, so I'm not going to sit there and try to say it was 3 a.m. or anything like that. But I did end up waking up. By this time, my mother would always leave the TV on, and there would be some type of preacher on there preaching something. I'm not sure, but she always left it on the Christian station. My mother is on the couch right here that's facing straight toward the hallway. She's knocked out. Everybody in the house is knocked out. The house is pitch black. Pitch black. Okay? And I wake up for whatever reason. I didn't have to use the bathroom. I don't know, but I wake up and I'm in pain. I remember trying to call for my mother. I'm not sure if she heard me or anything because I was whispering, even though she was right there. I didn't project my voice loud enough for her to get up. And mother was a heavy sleeper, kind of had to yell her name for her to get up. But I was not. I was like that. Um, and after a while, I kind of just gave up. I was like, you know what, forget it because I'm too tired. I feel too sick. I don't have the strength to even yell her name, even though she's right here. She's a step away from me. I didn't have the strength to even reach over to, tap her foot and try to call her. I was that sick. So I lay back down on my pillow and I'm just looking at whatever. I don't even remember who was on the television preaching. I don't remember. I saw something at my peripheral that's toward the kitchen door, the back door. I saw something just like that. And I didn't think much of it. In my head, one of my siblings got up and went in the kitchen to get water or something like that because both of their rooms were closer to the kitchen. I'm not thinking of that. I actually didn't pay attention to it. So I'm just looking at this TV. I'm watching whoever it is on, even though I wanted to get up and sneak and turn the television to a cartoon, but I was too out of it, way too out of it. So I looked back towards the kitchen. In my head, I know I was really thirsty. So when I saw a figure go like kind of like this, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, that's one of my siblings. Maybe I can wave or something like that to get their attention to bring me some water because my mother's asleep. She's not responding, and I can't scream or anything to get up and do anything. So I kind of go like this. I'm looking at a figure, but I'm still not really seeing it because you know how when you first wake up and you looking into the dark, your eyes have to kind of adjust. They have to kind of adjust to the darkness. So I'm still trying to get my eyes to adjust as to what I'm looking at, but I'm going like this, like, hey, it's your little sister, hello. No, it's not moving. It's not moving at all. I see our back door kind of open about this much. Back door had also an extra screen door on it, so even if you open the big part, there was still another door that was locked. That was the screen door. I see that open about this much. It opens about this much. Um, I'm not really thinking much of it at the time, but I'm also, what are you doing? In my head, I'm still thinking this is one of my siblings. I'm just, in my head, what are you doing? You're not supposed to open the back door. You're not supposed to do. I'm at this point, I don't know what's going on, so I'm just watching. What are you about to do? Because you're gonna get in trouble, if she wakes up. It opened as much to where I can actually look out and see the street light and the purple sky. That's how I'm sorry. That's how much it opened. But I don't see anybody. I don't see my brother. I don't see my sister. I don't hear anything. They're not making noise. I don't hear no water. I hear nothing. The figure kind of moves closer to the light that's illuminated from outside, partially into the kitchen. It kind of moves over there as if, no, I want you to see me. Like the way it moved was like, you see me? And at that moment, I saw that it was almost as tall as this door. Probably the shoulders kind of reached to the top of this door right here. And it looked like it had on, I cannot think of the name of the hat, but it looked like it had on a fedora hat or something. If that's what it's called. I'm gonna have to find a picture and put that in there. But that's what it looked like. And I could tell it had on even though it was pure black, this figure was pure black. Even though I could tell it had on it was pure black, I knew it had on a trench coat. And it was hunched over like that. And it just stood there. Now, I can tell that it was facing outside. So I don't know where it moved from, because the only opening in my kitchen was the back door, and then you had to come out back towards the couch just to get out the front door, or to a room, the living room. There was no other openings. It was, both doors were in my view. So, and there was no rooms in the kitchen. My sister's room was right by the kitchen. I can clearly see them if they come in or come out. My brother's room was across from the kitchen. He still has to pass my view to get in and out of the kitchen. So there is no way, and the bathroom is before any of those. So there's no way for this figure to emerge out of anywhere. Like, it came out of nowhere, a wall or something. I'm not quite sure where, but it was facing towards, like it was gonna go out the door. It was facing that way. But I'm still not saying anything. I'm not even screaming. I'm not scared at this point. I'm still not scared because I don't know what I'm looking at. And even though I clearly know this is not any of my siblings, because they were nowhere near that tall or big. No, there was no men in the house. It was just my mom and us. What am I looking at? At 8 years old and very sick, my mind is not clicking to do anything. Not yell, not anything of the sort. I'm still trying to get a clear view at this point as to what I am actually looking at. Um, but it's like, as the moment my eyes adjusted to, okay, this is a black figure. The moment my eyes adjusted, it was that figure just turned like this. And I'm sitting here like, what? By this time, I am scared. At this moment, I am terrified, but I cannot speak. I cannot move. I'm frozen, literally frozen. Okay? And I'm apparently, I couldn't see, again, it's a black figure, so I couldn't see any facial expressions, but I just know me and this figure we are staring each other down. For it stood there for a while. It probably not for as long as I think, but in my mind, it felt like a long time before it just left. It went as if it was going out the back door, but nothing ever opened. The screen didn't open. The big part of the back door was still open, but the screen did not open. So it walked through the screen door. I'm not sure, but the screen door did not open, but it went through the back screen door. This moment, I don't know where my strength came from, but that's when I was screamed, like I screamed her name. She jumped up. What is going on? For whatever, this is the crazy part. I scream. I finally get the strength to scream for her to wake up, because I'm trying to tell her what just happened, what I just saw. The moment I finally get her to wake up, guess what come out of my mouth? I don't feel good. My stomach hurt. For whatever reason, do not ask me why. I did not tell her what happened. So, she gets up. She goes in the kitchen to get me some water. I'm terrified at this point. I'm waiting for her to turn the light on. I'm like, what is this? She goes in the kitchen. Remember, this black figure had the back door open this much. So you can see the screen and you see the big door. She had it open this much. It was open this much. Or I don't know. Had it open this much. My mother goes into the kitchen. This is about 5 minutes after everything happened. My mother gets up. She goes straight into the kitchen to get me some water, because my slow self, instead of telling her what I just saw, when she finally got up, I'm thirsty. I don't feel good. Like, pretty much that. She walks in the kitchen. She gets the water. She's moving around as if she does not see this door. This door is still ajar. Like, She's acting like she's not. I'm looking at it because I didn't get up and close it. And when the figure left, the door never closed. It stayed that way. It stayed ajar. So I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her, and I'm waiting for her. Who opened my door? That this is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this. She never says anything. She gets the water and she brings it straight back to me. And I'm looking at her like this, holding the cup like, excuse me, did you not just see your door open? In my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm drinking the water, I guess. It had to have been pretty early because she did not go back to bed. Instead, she started to wake my siblings up for school. So that means all of this had to have happened in the early morning hours. Again, I was 8 years old. I had no concept of time. It's just I knew how to tell time, but there was no way at 8 years old I was waking up. Oh, it's early in the morning. Like, no, I just knew how to tell time. You asked me the time, I knew how to tell time. But at this point, after she gives me the water, she goes to use the bathroom, freshen herself up, and then she starts to get my siblings up because it's time for them to go to school. I'm still laying on the couch again because I'm sick. There's no way I'm going to school today. So I'm laying down, watching them run around and get ready. Nobody, they're going in and out the kitchen, getting their snacks, breakfast, whatever. Everybody is going on about their day. Nobody is seeing this door this door is still opened. I still haven't said anything because at this point, what do you say when you know for a fact that